Cyber Threat Brief for August 16, 2026. Chain drop worm infiltrates NPM supply chain with evasion tactics that bypass standard defenses. CRPX0 ransomware group escalates to data sales after 47 victims refused payment demands. Election software vendor in Wake County reports possible cyber attack exposing poll worker data. Here's the full breakdown of today's top security stories. Daily IT Security Brief, 2026-08-16. Next section, Ransomware and Extortion. CRPX0 escalates to data sales after failed extortion. CRPX0 ransomware group launched leak sites on both Clearnet and Dark Web on August 7, listing 47 victims who refused to pay ransom demands. The group gained attention in July for distributing malware through fake OnlyFans account offers. Victims who did not pay within the deadline now have their stolen data listed for sale. Action: review logs for unusual OnlyFans-themed phishing campaigns. Monitor for data exposure if your organization was targeted. This group uses social engineering lures targeting personal interests. Source: data breaches. Net. Next section, Business and Infrastructure Threats. Chain drop worm compromises NPM supply chain. Chain drop worm has infiltrated the NPM package ecosystem using techniques that evade standard security defenses. The attack targets the JavaScript supply chain, affecting developers and organizations that rely on NPM packages for application dependencies. Action: audit NPM dependencies for suspicious packages, review package install scripts, and monitor for unusual network activity during builds. Consider implementing additional supply chain security controls like package signature verification and dependency scanning. Source: the Register. Wake County election software vendor reports possible cyber attack. A software vendor used by Wake County Board of Elections in North Carolina reported a possible cyber attack that exposed poll worker information. The county has suspended use of the vendor's software. No evidence indicates that voting machines, ballots, voter registration records, or vote counting systems were affected. Action: if you support election infrastructure or government clients, verify that election-related systems are isolated from affected vendor services. Monitor for phishing campaigns targeting election workers. Source: data breaches. Net. Next section, General Security News. CISA, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, releases new K-12 cybersecurity resources. CIS, a published new cybersecurity guidance and resources for K-12 schools and districts. The education sector continues to be targeted due to weak security controls and limited IT budgets. Reports indicate mixed trends, with some data showing ransomware attacks down in the first half of 2026, while schools remain a frequent target. Action: if you support K-12 institutions, review CISA's new resources for security baseline recommendations and threat intelligence specific to educational environments. Source: data breaches. Net. UK ICO reprimands Acro Criminal Records Office after breach. The UK Information Commissioner issued a reprimand to Acro Criminal Records Office for violating UK GDPR Articles 32.1, 32.1b, and 32.1d related to security of processing. Acro provides police certificates, international child protection certificates, and subject access request processing. The breach involved failures in security measures. Source: data breaches. Net. Soging University breach exposes 180,000 accounts. Soging University in South Korea confirmed a cyber attack that exposed personal information for approximately 180,000 students, alumni, and staff. The breach affected integrated login account data following an attack by an unidentified external party. Source: data breaches. Net. Next section, Patch Priority. NPM environments. Review and validate all NPM packages, especially recent additions, for chain drop indicators. Next section, Trends and Context. Today's stories highlight supply chain, attacks targeting development infrastructure, and continued ransomware group evolution from encryption only to data theft and sales. Election infrastructure remains a target as the 2026 cycle approaches, while educational institutions face persistent threats due to resource constraints. That concludes today's Cyber Threat Brief. From Carolina Clear Tech. Stay patched, stay vigilant.